Well, Mike, even though there's a ceasefire in place right now, the protesters told us they still wanted to come out and make their voices heard because they're not confident in the deal. In the meantime, though, we also heard from someone who showed up who is in favor of this war.
Trump has lied consistently. He bombed Iran twice during negotiations. And so I don't have faith in him in upholding his end of the bargain. And so we want to be pressuring him so that he knows that the American people is against this war.
A small group of anti-war protesters gathered in Schenley Plaza Wednesday night. They say they decided to hold another anti-war protest after President Trump's social media post threatening to destroy Iran before entering a ceasefire last night.
This is not something that is universally popular among the American people, for our politicians, for our local politicians to see that, for the RNC to see that, if anybody in the Republican Party is on the fence about this war, to see that it's not popular among people in Pittsburgh.
Not everyone feels that way, though.
I do not support President Trump in a lot of things, but you got to give him his credit where it's due. I think that a nuclear Iran is a massive problem for us and our friends and our allies and the Western world and the values that we fight for. So in that case, yes, I would love to see, the Islamic Republic removed and a Western-friendly Persian Iran.
Aidan Birkenfield was in the area when he came across the protest. He says he did not agree with protesters who describe much of the war in the Middle East as a genocide.
These people talk about genocide being a rhetoric and a intent-based thing where they don't apply a double standard to those Islamic groups who every day exclaim in their daily prayers eliminationist words about Israel and about America.
Even with a ceasefire, it's been made clear tonight that disagreements here at home are still very much active. Covering Allegheny County in Pittsburgh's Oakland neighborhood, I'm Felicity Taylor, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.